Hello, my name is Bruno Lopez Silva, and the project we're doing is music magazine project, and the music genre that I've chosen is urban hip hop. The reason why is because I could connect with it better, and because I've been listening to it for a few years now, and I think I know more of it than any other genre, and it will help me on my final pieces also. The research work, first task was induction task, which meant we had to see our Photoshop skills and test them and see if we could recreate a magazine cover, that original magazine cover, such as my one, which was XXL with Dr. Dre, and we had to recreate it with another image but use the same typography they use. It was quite difficult because this was my first time using Photoshop, so as you expect, it wouldn't be as good. Textual analysis is where we had to choose two front covers, two contents, and two double pages. And if you wanted to do more, you could. This is where we had to use the typography they used and what it meant, what they tried to signify with it, and the front cover image, what it meant also. And we also had to include mise en scène to analyze the image. The third task was conventions diagram. Conventions diagram was quite tricky also because I was still getting used to Photoshop, which meant I wouldn't be able to produce the highest quality work. But I did well, I think. And the conventions diagram, we had to follow conventions that magazines will follow, such as the contents with columns, the title, which is content, front page with masthead and cover line, and we had to spot them out in Photoshop using arrows and words such as, yeah. Profiling was when we had to create two profiles, one male and one female, that people will read our magazines, such as, people that will read our magazines, like what their hobbies are, what sports they do, what they like, where would they be from, what their ethnicity. This was quite simple because you could just make up anyone. You didn't have to follow a structure, so you could just make up anyone with a name and an image. The fourth task was audience research. Audience research was it was very time consuming because we had to make up questions, 10 questions or more, that we wanted to ask our people, friends, family, and anyone else that will read our magazine, such as what masthead do you like, what kind of colors scheme can you use, and we had to do this for front page contents and double, five for content, 5 for double, and 10 for front page. This was ended quite well because I used SurveyMonkey, which allowed me to produce the survey quicker and easier to the people. The mood board was our final task, mood board was the final task, which we had to implement different types of poses and costumes and artists that will be in our hip hop, in my genre, which will be hip hop, such as Lil Wayne, Eminem, and what kind of things they like, such as fast cars like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, money, wealth, and we had to make sure that it looked well together, it went well together, and I found it very tricky because to blend in all the images was quite hard, and I didn't know how to do it, so I found it quite tricky, but at the end, it was alright. I got through it. Thank you, that was Bruno, and see ya.